and now he's going to be getting a factory, so going to be going into bio with drops and all that kind of good stuff. So good job by PoltPrime, as he does have his expansion down right now, staying even on Zerg with bases, and he was so close to killing that hatchery, man. I cannot emphasize how important that would have been if he was able to kill it. But still, able to keep LoSirA down on workers quite a bit. You can see LoSirA getting 6 more drones right now. Holy crap, man. He is droning so heavy. And this is the thing with good Zerg players, is they'll just barely hold you off, and then they just spam more drones, and they get so ahead as far as supply, because you can see PoltPrime is actually ahead in supply, but if you look at the worker supplies, you can see that he has 29 SCVs versus 43 drones. And look at LoSirA, has no army at all. But you know what? It's okay, because he is scouting with his 1 Zergling, which apparently doesn't count as an army because it's half of a supply. And here comes another bunch of Marines, and you can see 12 Zerglings on the way right now. And there are 2 spine crawlers, and these spine crawlers are in a much better spot. I think they will be able to delay this, or at least cause him to. It looks like he will be able to take down one of the spine crawlers, and we're lagging a little bit for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. But okay, good. Looks like he is going to be putting on pressure. Can he get the 1 spine crawler? He does, but he is going to have to pull back. And now LoSirA has enough speedlings as well as a queen. He does have a spine crawler down still, and the Marines are going to be running in, seeing if they can kill that spine crawler. Not going to be able to. Doing a good amount of damage to these Zerglings, though. Nice little stutter stat micro there. Very, very good. You can see he is continuing to macro quite well. Another stream of Marines coming down right now to see if they can do it. And oh, this spine crawler may in fact go down, and it does. That's actually quite a big deal. Another spine, or wait, that's a spore crawler. What the heck? Spore crawler being made. Oh, but that's a great read by LoSirA, because if you can see on the production tab, I haven't gone back to the Terran base, but he does have 2 Banshees in production. So he is doing fine. I'm going to spoil the last game, because if you haven't seen it, then that's your own fault. So he's going the same build he went last game, where he goes 4 racks with lots of pressure and just keeps on pressuring over and over and over again. Look at this constant pressure. And then he's going to be transitioning into Banshees. So I like this play a lot more from LoSirA this time, even though he may in fact lose these Marines. These Speedlings doing a good job of slowing down this harass. And you can see LoSirA getting 16 more Zerglings as well. And yep, going to be going for the Spire again. So same mirror builds by both of these players. Tons more Speedlings coming down. But I like this more because he has a more stable follow-through. He does have his expansion up. You can see that PoltPrime actually ahead in supply this time as opposed to the other game. We won't talk about that other game. Ooh, but great little counter by LoSirA. Going to be coming in here doing a lot of damage to the workers of PoltPrime. PoltPrime does have, he's going to use his workers as a wall for his Marines. And good job by LoSirA putting on a lot of pressure. You can see here, though, looks like Banshees are going to be on the way. There is a Spore Crawler here, and is there another one at the back of the base? There isn't. Oh, no. So he could do lots of damage if he decides to go around this back part right here, as opposed to going straight in right toward the Spore Crawler. But yeah, it looks, there's a lot of queens as well. Oh man, so it looks like the queens are going to be doing good damage there. These Zerglings still causing all kinds of shenanigans in the natural of PoltPrime, but it looks like they will now finally pull out. He does have 1 bunker down. May want to put another bunker, a couple bunkers here to really end the harass. But good job by PoltPrime. He is stabilizing absolutely fine. He still has both Banshees, and he is killing the creep tumors, which is always, always, always a good thing to do. Oh, and he just barely didn't get that one. But it looks like there are some lag going on. There's a lot of Spore Crawlers that are down, and it looks like Mutas are out, and Mutas on the way are going to absolutely wreck these Banshees again because the Banshees don't have Cloak. Now, if he uses the Banshees with the Marines, you can see he's actually getting a few more barracks. He's going to be on 6 barracks now. If he uses the Banshees with the Marines at the same time, he could actually do lots and lots of damage. But you can see here, yeah, there's a Spore Crawler there. There's Mutas coming out, and these Mutas are going to absolutely wreck these Banshees. He really needs to have his Marines with the Banshees now because the Banshees don't have Cloak. If the Banshees had Cloak, that would be something different. But they don't, so he's going to have to use it with his Marines so that the Marines can take care of the Mutas. You can see that it looks like the centrifugal hooks are on the way for the Zerg, as well as Zerg melee attack level 1, so getting some Baneling speeds going on up in here. And now it looks like these Mutas are going to take a little bit of map control, and they're going to, snipe that last Banshee. That's actually kind of a big deal. These Marines are really doing a good job of poking in and out. And it looks like there are 3 Banshees with actually a lot of Marines, and he's going up to 6 racks. And it looks like he is now going to be getting reactors on his barracks as well. Lots of reactors, and a couple of missile turrets going down as well, because Banshees are, well, I've heard they're pretty good. Yeah. Now, he hasn't started any upgrades yet, so that's going to be kind of a big deal. He needs to get those upgrades started. As you can see, that the Zerglings are going to have +1 right now. Or in just a second, I should say. And it looks like these mutas, good job by IMLosirA with these mutas. And this is what you want to do with mutas. You don't want to lose them. So any kind of little damage you can do, you pick off a supply depot here, a couple workers there, and not lose your mutas. That is really what you want to do. PoltPrime saying, this is ridiculous, man. I've had enough of this. And he's going to be pushing out. He has a couple of medevacs, a lot of Marines, and some Banshees. And look at this, 26 Banelings on the way. Oh my gosh, 26 Banelings. That is so many Banelings. And centrifugal hooks are just about to finish. So it looks like here they come, and these Banelings are going to absolutely wreck as the speed finishes right now. Speed is done, and all of these Marines are in a lot of trouble. The Marines get totally cleaned up, and now the mutas, wherever they are going to be able to clean up the rest of these air units if they so desire. But that was a great timing by IMLosirA, absolutely flawless actually. Right when that attack came by PoltPrime, centrifugal hooks finished, and he was able to clean it up with no problem. Supplies are still similar, 85 supply now versus 94, so pretty good. And IMLosirA is, or PoltPrime rather, excuse me, has a ton of reactored barracks, and so he is going to be getting Marines out a bajillion at a time. Stim is done, combat shield's almost done. And has he started? Yes, it looks like he has started +1 attack, so that is going to help as well. Getting tanks as well as siege mode, so he is transitioning very well into the mid-game now as he is getting ready to take his 3rd, and it looks like IMLosirA is also going to be taking a 3rd. But not with that drone, because that drone just got sniped. And I hope the Banshee was worth it, because the Banshee is dead. But you can see IMLosirA going to be taking his gold. Really wants to get ahead in the economy. So he is going to be taking the gold, seeing what damage he can do once he gets that 666 income. Meanwhile, lots and lots of Marines still being produced. So many Marines. Oh my gosh. As well as tanks, non-stop. Siege is almost done. Getting medevacs now out of these starports. And so we're going to have to see. It looks like, yep, looks like PoltPrime wants to take his gold as well. And we're going to have to see what IMLosirA has to say about that. He does have a good amount of Banelings and Zerglings right here. And he also has a lot of mutas. And the muta's going to be going in, sniping a couple of turrets. Oh, if they're able to get this, oh my gosh, that'd be so huge. Oh, it finishes. Oh, geez, I almost had a heart attack. That would have actually just probably ended the game. But here comes an attack by IMLosirA into the natural, and the siege tanks aren't sieged. Oh no! And these Banelings are going to be able to do oh wow, a couple of siege tank shots actually did really, really well. He needs to raise these supply depots. He's not going to do it. And so now the Banelings, it looks like the Banelings all died. One last Baneling, boom, it goes down. So PoltPrime able to weather that storm. That was really scary actually, and able to now take a little supply lead. Did lose a couple of tanks though, and that's very, very detrimental. Don't want to lose those tanks. And it looks like these mutas doing a good job of harassing, and they almost killed this engineering bay with the +1 armor. Going to be getting a ton of SCV kills now. Yay for Glaive. Just keep on attacking the eBay, and they will kill all of those workers as well. And it looks like PoltPrime is not gonna even worry about that. He's gonna say, screw it, I don't care, take it. He may want to cancel this, but here comes another battle, and lots of Banelings doing lots of damage, but just so many Marines. And it looks like PoltPrime is gonna use the power of a bajillion barracks with reactors and just say, you know what, screw it, I don't care. Oh, if he needs to snipe these, if he can actually snipe all of these Banelings, it's going to be a huge deal. Does manage to get a few of them while they morph, killing a lot of Overlords as well. That's going to reduce the supply that IMLosirA has. You can see supplies are very, very similar right now. 91 supply for IMLosirA versus 101 for PoltPrime, and he does have siege mode done for his tanks. Tanks are sieged. Stim has gone down, and they are going to be moving in. Here comes, he needs to really be careful, and oh, here comes Banelings, and he's going to be running away. Pick up the Marines, ah! And it looks like the Banelings is going to be pulling back now as these Marines play cat and mouse. There is a siege tank down right now, as well as oh man, there's so much stuff going on. I'm really scared to see what's going on. Oh, huge amounts of damage being done by those Banelings. Great spread, though, by the Marines. Absolutely phenomenal spread. And the mutas are running back to try to hold because they realize that this is actually for the game right now. Look at the minimap. You can see a constant stream of Marines just rallied up into the natural of IMLosirA. Here come out the drones. This could be the final battle. Baneley's continuing to do lots of damage. Mutalisk doing as much damage as they can. More Baneleys being morphed in the back of the base, and Baneley's rolling out, continuing to do lots of damage. Marines going down all over the place, but there is just so many Marines. They're continuing to rally. This one tank is now siege, and there is the GG from IMLosirA. So PoltPrime ties it up 1-1. What a great play by Polt. Wow. And that's how that build is supposed to work. Good job.